Hello everyone, this is our second app development project and this is going to be really very interesting. It's a bit high level, but you're going to enjoy this, and that's true. Do you know what I have made this time? This is a weather forecast app, as you can see, and it is really amazing, friends. According to the latitude and longitude in the URL, you can find the weather, and not just simple weather which you can see in your phones, the temperature, minimum temperature, maximum temperature, humidity. Not only that, it's something more, and I'm going to tell you how does this app do it. So I'm using one screen for this because I don't require too many screens. So using that one screen, that is the, like, if it is only one screen, it is definitely going to be the main screen, and that's simple logic. So what happens is that, first of all, there is a function which I'm using, and I'm making an API call. I hope you know what is that. So first of all, API call is nothing but using a call to the web. You find some values, and that values can be stored in constructors, this dot set state, etc. So as you can see here, I'm making an API call to this link. I have feeded my latitude and longitude here. I will highlight it so that you can see it clearly. According to that, it tells me the weather, and then these are some simple functions by which, using JSON, it fetches and finds the value, and it is stored in my app. And using that storing function, I have made also constructor, as you can see here, because constructor is really wonderful. Instead of database, you can use this dot state to store various information in your app itself. So how what happens is that your app stores everything, and that it becomes much more easier. Everything, the whatever the value we get is stored in our constructor. And then, if at all, mostly it does not happen, but if at all, if the API call is unsuccessful, but it's very rare, okay, or else the app is said to be worst if it does not work. So if at all it does not work, there's also option for showing an error. And then, using component did mount, it's nothing but, once you do a component did mount, it is stored for final, and if you reload it, you can get another values. I'll show you again. Can you see it? So this is how it is stored and component is mounted. Then in the weather forecast, I'm displaying the information which I have received from the API call. It's a bit tough to say you what I have done. Let's first show me you what is the API call which I'm doing. I have found this link from Google, and I'll do control plus click. Oh, yes, done. Okay, so let's see what the API call is actually. So this is the API call. It gives us the value in JSON format, from which we have to derive the value, and then we can simply present it on the screen as I've done here. So every time you open the app, a API call is run, it derives the value, and then it is displayed on the app. Isn't it wonderful, friends? Are you eager to see it on my phone as we every time do that? So let's see that. Okay, open up. Okay, done. Expo Go. Every time I forget to switch on the mobile data. Like, as you know, Expo Go is wonderful for, like, a local server for opening up your app, weather app. Oh, just one. Oh, okay, it's running. Okay. Yeah, as you know that API call always takes time to fetch the information. So every time it takes some time to load. Okay. So here is my app. It's looking really very cool. Weather forecast app. Oh, I have added an image using image tag and URI. And then feels like that's the current temperature, maximum temperature on that day, minimum temperature, what's the humidity at that time, weather today. Like, now it's quite sunny as I'm seeing the clouds, but like some clouds are there, and pressure is 1011 mmHg, which is little more than the current normal atmospheric pressure, which is 760 mmHg. Wind speed is 3.6 kilometer per hour. Wind direction is also given 230 degrees, which is somewhat northwest, and number of clouds are 75. Isn't it accurate, friends? So let's check this information with our API call, which we had recently done. As you can see, the description is scattered clouds, as in the app. Then you can find also the temperature, current temperature, feels like, temperature minimum, temperature maximum, pressure, humidity, etc. Isn't it, friends? And every time you reload, it gives you live data, like just from a satellite. So whenever we reload you will get a live data how the weather is. Isn't it interesting? Each time you reload, you get like really advanced weather information. Not only the temperature or humidity, the current temperature, maximum temperature, minimum temperature, was the weather, pressure, wind speed, wind direction, and number of clouds as well. Isn't it amazing, friends? Try making your app yourself, as I'm also going to share the code with you. And please like and subscribe to my channel if you like the video, and don't forget to share my video. Thank you.